Hello everybody, my apologies ahead of time for the fact that my mic is a little off. I'm recording from a headset and I just wanted to get this out because I feel like it's important. Valentine's Day is over. It is the day after. In such, the ball has been rolling for relationships all over this country if people are just going to break up. Unfortunate. But if a relationship couldn't handle somebody not getting someone else something or some other type of misgiving on this day, well, that type of relationship was not meant to survive in the first place. But I still think there's a lot wrong with Valentine's Day at this point. I've jotted some of my thoughts out and I thought I might kind of share, but let me contextualize this first. I think, fundamentally, Valentine's Day is a day that should be a day of, frankly, private celebration and reverence of the fact of your own relationship. You know, showing appreciation to being with this person and being thankful that you have a partner that, you know, is able to weather the storms with you in life. I think that is a very valuable thing, and taking one day out of the year to appreciate that mutually is a good thing. Obviously, you might appreciate each other on your respective birthdays, but, you know, like showing a little bit of respect to the relationship itself as an entity, I think is healthy, and I think it's worth celebrating. Unfortunately, Valentine's Day as it exists today is more of a capitalistic commercial nightmare, where people are flexing on social media and break up if they told their significant other not to get them a gift and they didn't get them a gift. The fact of the matter is Valentine's Day is kind of bad. You know, there's a reason why, you know, people who have relationships that are new, or people who have relationships that aren't stable, probably shouldn't be celebrating Valentine's Day. At its root, it is for celebrating that relationship, and if the relationship is not a positive part of your life in its relative entirety, you're not going to want to celebrate it. You get pissed about it, and you get pissed when other people are you know, sharing like, oh, my baby got me this. Like, I remember when, you know, Kim Kardashian showed that Kanye West got her Kenny G in a room full of roses or some shit. That's all well and good, but it's like, they're divorced now. What's the point of a gesture if the underlying thing you're gesturing to is flawed and rotten at the core? Fundamentally, Valentine's Day is a minor holiday that really shouldn't have the level of commercialism that it does. My girlfriend doesn't want a teddy bear. I don't want a teddy bear. You know what we did for our Valentine's Day? She DoorDashed me $15 worth of shit from 7-Eleven that she knew I liked to snack on, and I built her a little tavern for us to have a little Minecraft date in on my Minecraft server. Simple things, you know? Anywho, at the end of the day, I'm very empathetic towards all the people who are having, you know, to see all this and they just feel disgusted because they're alone or they've had bad relationships and they're not ready to get back on the horse. And to be frank, a member of my community, you know, posted in the Discord's event channel, and he had very, very strong opinions about Valentine's Day and how it made him feel. He sounded emotionally hurt, you know, about being all this thrown on his face. And I'm empathetic of that because I was there 2 years ago. It's not a good place to be. It hurts. And anybody who is feeling that way are entitled to feel that way. I think maybe while I don't generally think highly of, Japan as a people on a cultural level deeper than just like what their government and their elites show to the rest of the world. The rape and the rampant misogyny, rampant sexual assault and lack of accountability, blatant racism and classism, for example. But if there's one thing that I think the Japanese do have that I think is worth adopting here in the States, is the concept of White Day and Black Day. White Day is the day is basically their Valentine's Day. In a way, it's a celebration of relationships, and Black Day is a celebration of single people, where single people get together and enjoy each other's companionship. Granted, it's portrayed in a much more negative light, but I think having an alternative to Valentine's Day, or at least we couldn't transform Valentine's Day into to be for both, because I think it's so ingrained at this point. Even so, I'm solidarity with the single homies. I love y'all, and at the end of the day, this world's rough, and you can put the work in, and you have put the work in, and keep going and stay strong. Pete Davidson, look at his body count. That motherfucker ugly. And he's currently smashing Kim Kardashian. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on social pop things. It's not really my bag, but people, whether it's a gay relationship or a straight relationship, people like a good personality. Because my ignorant fugly ass, I'll be real with you, if I wasn't half the man I am from a character and personality standpoint, I'd be single right now. And those are things that can be changed. And those are the things that really matter at the end of the day. And even if you feel like you can't remember, if all else fails, I love you, and I think you're great, and I hope you have a great day.